there's a reason that faculty members and coaches there have been in that district for, when I say decades, I literally mean decades. A concrete example is at the induction ceremony, my middle school phys ed teacher, Marcia Semple, and my high school phys ed teacher, Carol DeVenzio, were at the induction ceremony. They taught in the Mars School District for decades. They were both on the very first women's basketball team here at Slippery Rock University in the 60s. The faculty there is amazing. First and foremost, they're the ones telling you, if you don't work in this life, you're not going to be successful. Nothing will be handed to you in this life. And I learned that a long time ago. I learned then and there, you're not going to accomplish anything in life without hard work. I made a joke at the Hall of Fame induction ceremony about, since I know the statute of limitations has expired, I can now tell you how many times we broke into the high school and middle school workout. We didn't break in there to steal computers. We didn't break in there to spray paint the hallways. We broke in there to work out at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. The guys I hung out with, we didn't party, we just worked on our game. So that's what the big lessons I learned from there were about, you are not going to accomplish anything in this life without putting in the work. You can want all you want, but if you don't put in the work, your want and your wishes will never match up. You can't just keep telling yourself, I want to be a reporter, I want to work in politics. You have to wake up one day and you have to have the guts. You have to have the guts and you have to have the will to make that become a reality, not just a dream. When you have a goal, when people talk about, I dreamed about doing this since I was 13 years old, I dreamed about doing this. If you do not one day wake up and decide to take that path less traveled and put everything you have into chasing that dream, it won't work. However, if you do wake up one morning and you look yourself in the mirror and you say to yourself, my example, I've wanted to be a college basketball coach for the past 30 years. Since I was a teenager, I wanted to be involved in college athletics. I wanted to be a basketball coach. My hero in life, Scott Lang, who was the head coach at La Roche, I followed him around like a puppy. He was like a big brother to me. He was my hero. That's the one person that's in the Hall of Fame that makes me so proud to have my name alongside his in the Hall of Fame. It's Scott. So it's an unbelievable. It's a tremendous honor. Probably the biggest honor that I've ever had in my athletic career. If you can't tell, it meant a lot to me. It means a lot to me. And I'm sad that Scott wasn't there to see that. I'm sad that my father had passed away almost 20 years ago and he wasn't there to see that. But the rest of my family was there, and it was a special evening.